Karibu kwa sana na leo tuna have a conversation, na before to get into it niko na wenzangu wa kawaida, kuna Irauka, kuna Musoti, he's back na niko na Roger pale pia kama kawaida.
I never left.
Na so the conversation ni just looking through Sauti Soul's show yenye ilikuwa happen last week and then wakai cancel, but pia tuna have convo tukiangalia pia context ya statement na the video that came out from Kari's kitchen, because alikuwa food vendor na akashare her experience ya Kenya ili happen. Na nikuputizi two things together kuziangso kuangalia the statement, na ningependa kujua your initial reaction when you saw the statement, the official statement yenye Roger atatusomea in a few, alafu tuangalie the details za kugusia the details za hii video ya Kari's kitchen, and then linking that to the reason that Sauti Soul had given the people na hii idea ya now, since they also had a show ya Christmas just yesterday, kuona how that might have affected that, na kama kuna msali show up for that and why, na what the revelation from Kari's kitchen might mean for them moving forward. Is that some your statement, kaka brother?
Are they reading from Instagram chapter?
Today's reading. Hi. So you gonna when they are supposed to come down in the Instagram now, because they haven't pulled it down, which is very commendable, I think, or just shows their level of not caring. So let's do this. So to our fans, if they still have any, we regret to inform you that we shall not be performing at today's scheduled Soul Saturday event. Although we deeply desire to give you a marvelous show, we cannot in good conscience assure your health and safety, which is our highest priority. We were recently made aware that the event size doesn't comply with Kenyan COVID protocols and regulations. Together with the promoters, Tukutan Entertainment Limited and Mass House Group Limited, we tried hard to mitigate the situation. However, we could not come to an agreement on the best way forward. With the recent uptick in confirmed infections and deaths around the world, we cannot in good conscience recklessly endanger your well-being. We shall be refunding the promoters, Tukutan Entertainment Limited and Mass House Group Limited, the full performance fees duly paid to us without delay, so that they can provide swift refunds to you. It is disheartening and unfortunate, but necessary, and we hope to appear on stage again as soon as we can do so safely and responsibly. Stay safe. Yours truly, Sauti Soul. Yes, I.
Yeah. Initial reactions, take.
Take someone's.
Ali clear throat.
Umejiseta nile.
Amesema me. Initial reactions ilikuwa, first of all, you're the from Sauti Soul's end, some the COVID thing feels like that's not the reason it was cancelled. Because it's not like at Koraja kuna COVID. No, it's something that was set up during COVID, and then I think allegedly, I'm not sure because I didn't follow it up to the ticket sales, but kuna katu waliuza wakasema they sold out, and then they sold more.
Yeah, the flash sale.
Yeah. So like, I think that maybe did something with regards to them saying as you follow COVID protocols. But then again, now do I now reference the video?
Unaweza,
sindio? Now the video, Kari's kitchen, now Kari from Kari's kitchen akisema, it's because walisema the stage echo up to bam.
When I went back home to pick my grill, I called one of the organizers and told them, I've left the freezer, I'm going to get my grill at home, let me come back in like 5 minutes, then we can talk about whatever else we needed to talk about. And the guy tells me, I have bad news. And I'm like, what? Has my freezer been stolen? Like, like, what's happening? And he tells me, nah, the event is not going on. I'm like, please, that has to be a joke. It's 9 p.m. on Friday. The event is happening on Saturday at 12 noon. You cannot be telling me now that the event has been cancelled. He's like, no. There's been a lot of disagreements and these guys don't seem to want to perform. I don't think I've ever had a panic attack as big as the one I had on Friday.
It got up to bam. Now, like I would rather like it could cancelled for that than for the COVID thing. Because like COVID, you feel like a more genuine reason. Due, like now again, unaweza pata there were specifications that were given to the organizers and everything, but as is Kenyan nature, like things maybe as definitely as nafaa, and then wanaenda wanaangalia just before like tunaenda kufanya rehearsal hapo, msijali by kesho itakuwa poa, like unajua hata hiyo ita happen, like with regards to if something was supposed to be set up. So if that was the case, and if that was the actual case, mimi naweza elewa hiyo to be the actual reason to cancel as opposed to ingine ya COVID, because hiyo pia ina feel like, did you not know about this, like when the tickets were being also like zikiuzwa tena anko mnajua, you know, it's a bit suspect.
Mimi sikuwa na simu most of that period, so nilikuwa tu watu wanaenda nini wanaenda show Sauti Sol, alafu suddenly nikasikia iko cancelled. I didn't know the reason, so alafu nikasikia someone has made a video wakisema sijui Sauti Sol has done what. So then ndo nikaenda kufollow up story, ndo nikajua about the event and everything, and so mimi I got all this information at once, so sikuwa na time ya kujua kama kujudge kama ni COVID-19 kama ni stage ilifanya vitu zote. But what I can say is mimi I just felt bad as a person who has at some point been in the event organizing industry, na najua losses zenye ziu come. So I feel regardless of their cancellation, wanafaa ku acknowledge the fact that people what all you get losses hapo. And your statement nisikia Kari akisema ni sijui one of the Sauti Sol members alisema I don't care. I don't know, that kind of pissed me off in a way. I feel hata wakirefund hiyo do yote bado kulikuwa na some amount of money that went into making the event possible. Yenye haita and I don't think that's something Sauti Sol walikuwa wameconsider. So I feel
on the phone trying to negotiate. One of the organizers told them, what do we do now? We have food vendors that have spent 300,000. There are others in the other section that have spent even more money. Where are we taking all this food? The worst part is BN said, I don't care. I don't care, I'm not performing.
So I feel can cancel way like a week earlier. See kitu kama ati the event that is happening on a cancel the day the event supposed to happen. So I just feel that was not a good move for Sauti Sol. In general. So
Roger.
So for me, the conversation we were having on our way to Kari. Tuko na gari.
Okay.
But the conversation we had and we were saying it was weird to do it the day of, especially considering that the event was to start at 12. You know? Considering it wasn't
you know
like from 9 a.m.
Considering it wasn't a night event, cancelling the day of ingekuwa ni shida. For me, I thought it was just the usual lack of planning zenye sikuwa nazo kwa in most events, or in practically everything that happens in Kenya. there's inadequate planning. So me thought when I first read it, I thought it was that and a combination of that and greed, because for the flash sales and everything, and though it was a bit weird because you said COVID-19 has been here since
March.
March, and all the events were stopped, and we knew the extent of how bad it is. Though they still think it's not real, and a story for another day. Anyway, so I thought it was suspect because it's been here for months. You knew about it, and you went ahead and planned it, and had a sold out, then came back, sold more tickets, and all that, and then the video came out. Now, while Sauti Sol is huge in Kenya, when the show was cancelled, I didn't really care about it. But kuna say were really looking forward to it. Whether it's for a much needed relief from situation in Iko, or a business opportunity, could make something for them.
Definitely.
So when the video came out, and it turned out it was about the stage. Now there were a few things about it that was a bit weird for me. The fact that alisema they were supposed to come and check out the stage on Tuesday, and they didn't go.
Pia ilikuwa nilifikiria when Sam said story ya
specifications and everything,
au kutoifanya, but pia nakumbuka the fact that Kari mentioned how to show up.
They never showed up. They show up on Friday night, and and they see stage is not up to their standards, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. I mean, ni pali wamefika, I think they deserve to perform on a stage, and they feel they deserve, But then again, they did not take the initiative to follow up on the stage in Ajangwa. So I don't feel as if they have a right to complain about when you stage in Ajangwa if I'm the event organizer and I tell you, so come on Tuesday to see where we're setting up the stage so you can finalize everything, you have to move forward, and you don't show up. And I follow up on you. Like I follow up with you from Tuesday throughout. Nakupigia simu, you're dodgy and everything. Come Friday night, hufai kuniambia story ya stage nini. But still the event organizers, ni wazuri, because mimi nimepelana na event organizer wengine. Like ni wazuri, because they were like, okay, how about we postpone the show to Sunday and then we work on a stage on Saturday? And they were like, they still refuse that. So I don't know, it's weird. First of all, I just want to say it feels good to hear that a story has been cancelled and Shida Sipi Anata.
The norm.
It's the norm. Yes, the norm. I don't know. It's strange. It's strange, especially considering you do that, and then less than a week later you have the Saturday Christmas
show.
It's
So walisema we hope we'll be back soon on stage where it's just safe and whatnot. Come up na Christmas show.
Christmas show. It's after doing that, and I think fans are as much as this might sound controversial, tumezoea kuwa disappointed. Si tuko sawa, because the show is going for 3,500, and they said you would get your refund. So for the fans, if it were just the fans, I think Kenyans we forget very quickly, so, and we're more forgiven than we make it seem, because the whole cancel culture and everything. But eventually, people forget and move on. So but for the business vendors, the people who invested in the event and were looking to grow their businesses, grow their brand name or whatever, I think for me that was a huge show of disrespect. especially considering how Sauti Sol are, the way they're moving, they're more corporate than they're not just artists.
Yeah.
So they have an understanding of business and how it works with the whole label. Having that knowledge or whatever and still doing that, and I feel it did not sit well with me.
Na agree actually na agree na points mmesema wote. For me, my first reaction nilikuwa najiambia hii ni bullshit. Juu nilikuwa najua ni uongo.
Yeah.
The moment niliona the statement hiyo day ya show and then nikasoma through, kwanza ilikuwa na typo fulani mahali and then iko na the explanation.
Yeah.
Wakisema tumerealize numbers as yadhia to hizi COVID-19 protocols.
Yeah.
Unajua nataki kukuwa reckless with your health. And sijui who wrote the statement for them and why they waliamua ku settle on that as the reason, which speaks to what you are saying. If wangesema the actual reason, watu wangejam sana. So they had to fall back on something sensitive and something it seem altruistic. Unajua
tunawajali hivi sana.
Tunawajali. Wangesema ati the stage haikuwa up to our standards. Watu wangejam more than wangejam. Unajua sahi.
Unaweza pata hata si like a standard thing pia. Unaweza pata kuna particular things walikuwa nataka.
Exactly.
One of the issues was also location, like where the stage was built.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Because walikuwa nambojua isongesha nini and all these things and it's true just what because tuna base we have Sauti Sol statement and Kari's video. What she revealed ni that umesema waliambiwa to move show, we can do something and then have what you want. And then tunaangalia this is Friday night, hamjakuja Tuesday kuangalia, and then hamjatuma not even a representative, kwa tu one of your team members. So upitie waterfront angalia nini venye iko. You can go there, check depending on what you've been told, or just record a video call, show this is the stage iko hivi. Coming to do that on Friday night and then so I saw that statement. I saw that statement nikajua wanatucheza, unajua. And then nikaambiwa just the same day nikaambiwa it has to do with the stage because I think info ilitoka out. Someone akaniambia akupenda stage. Nikajiambia hapana haiwezi kuwa because nilikuwa na all those things in mind where me plan show for months. Alafu the team you're dealing with in terms of the sound engineers na light designers, set designers ni watu mmechagua kufanya kazi nao. Also they felt bad waki put jina the nini kwa the statement organizers kuonesha sifa they're with them on this thing.
And then
unaona na kumbe ni hao mwacheza
we shall refund what they paid us so that they can give you
exactly.
So it's like
juu hiyo pia ni another thing nimekuwa nikiona on their post wakisema bado hajakuwa refunded, na pia on Twitter people also making jokes about just for fun to make jokes about it. So hizo no issues nili notice kwanza, then nikaenda on stage nikajembe it cannot be, then I saw this video what I just felt bad, feel vibaya sana. And for me it was even the fact that nikifikiria about the event, I just thought of the artists and then the attendees na the organizers. I didn't even think about the food vendors. Unajua siku nimefikiria, unajua just and then I saw this siku nimefikiria I just saw this video na akasema ini loan ya 300 Gs yenye alikuchukua akabai kiroma akabai freezer, unajua alafu amepeleka freezer ya kwanza venue hapa nyingine anapigiwa na manze kuna ice make na imagine yo panic attack kunaweza hiyo mbaya. So for me
it's unimaginable
that for me unaweza kuna samali about Sauti Sol being corporate. For me afikiria Sauti Sol ukiangalia their philosophy as artists na hii idea yao ya kujali wa Kenya and kutaka better for the nation and kuambia watu
flying the Kenyan flag high and
kuambia watu tujiangalie, all these socially conscious songs and then you come and do this una get without even a care about the vendors. I'm going to say about organizers because it's a lot of work and you've done all of this to this day alafu una come on that Friday night alafu tunakuambia si tufanye hata sawa ni sawa to postpone to yeke Sunday because it's true if wangenda Tuesday for that ni or waseme hapana tutaki to cancel today inge make sense Tuesday before Saturday people have a lot of days but on that 3 hours before ina feel when somebody were reckless with the health they were reckless unajua with people alafu walikuwa reckless because akufikiria organizers and vendors and then is that what Kari said Bien said and what about all these people like kusema I don't care hiyo nazo nilivunja kabisa yani hapo ndo nilikuwa
sasa sijui like ngoria sasa yote pia ni hearsay.
No one was saying man nimemquote nikisema based on what she said that BN alikuwa amesema
na clearly sema ni based on what she was told sindio so najua pia like hearsay like ni murky waters
na najua but you know what's interesting kuna Somalia that hawaja pull your statement down ni for me nilikuwa nafikiria they didn't even say anything about it
mnamaza
so for me even that in itself says something about the entire story about the entire story.
Mimi nashanga pia ama like does it even matter that the organizers or promoters haven't said anything? Does that matter? Like
organizers sijui kwa sija check their pages for statements
lakini nasema like obviously like in this vile tuko kama umesema kitu singekuwa imeshatokea like it will be like a buzz sindio so like I'm curious is it something
no that take the pages out to confirm but sijui of course I think it's something it is definitely something and I'm sure and I'm almost sure when to a statement you can show or something
either that ama sasa aftermath
and they must have spoken about it. But so for me if that is what Bien alisema ni kwanza Brazil ni kala sana ni kwa kala I don't care part imeharibu everything sasa unajua if that's what alisema tuangalie pia tukimalizia ni what does this story unajua do to Sauti Sol's brand for me iliacha bad taste you're just looking at them and then considering zile mziki wanatuambianga and the things that they say they stand for and speak for in their music ilikuwa na go contrary then kwa mind pia nikajiambia by the unajua pia si human beings we just shitty people and sometimes it's worse for public figures you go in the public and you say these things in the public unajua so more eyes don't say so more eyes on you so pia nikafikiria hivyo but the thing ningetaka to touch on tukimalizia ni what it means for the brand alafu stories za show yao ya Chrissy kama mliattend and if that affected you going to that show kwanza kwa Roger tukikuja hivi
okay what it means to me personally absolutely nothing because while yes I do admire Kenya Sauti Sol have been able to achieve in terms of reach out their longevity and everything I never really put value in what they do outside their music so when like the social the music that they put out that has a social connotation to them I think they're very minimal like they're about 3 or 4 so I never took them as people who stood for something I just thought they were artists who make good music and you know happen to have a few that
lean
towards social commentary because almost every artist has a song that leans towards social commentary Just because you have one doesn't mean like you stand for something or you're upstanding or anything. I did not bother with the whole sort of Christmas thing, but that's because I don't really care about the holiday.
Yes.
So, but if I'm to talk about Kenyans, I don't think it's gonna affect anything because this is how we are. If you look at decisions there to like in other areas of life, you get. Plus, I checked the video today. It has 82,000 views in one day. 82,000 views.
82, not 882.
No, 82,000 views in one day. And I'm sure there are people who are there who went there after the story. I don't think it's gonna harm their brand, your position. It might affect them kidogo, but your position in your wako side. If this was in another, maybe if this was in the West, where you have a ton of bands and a ton of artists who are equally as good and have just as much reach as you, you make one bad step and you're out. You get it. But ukitoa Sauti Sol, who is there? You get, like, in terms of the most commercially successful album this year, Sauti Sol has beat everyone else. You understand? And if a few months ago when they released their Soul Train stream concert thing, it brought in a lot of people. And I don't know, in a few months, maybe in a few weeks, they'll come out with a statement or something. This is I don't know how they're gonna play it, but there are some people who have been turned off from Sauti Sol, but the majority,
though pia niko sure part of hizo numbers kuna wase walishare just for curiosity just perform and kuna mwisho itakuwa watu kama hao
like just to see.
Just to see.
Plus kuona the audacity.
Exactly.
Did they mention did they make any statement about the, like, during the show? Because
you're asking the wrong people.
So for the people who are here, did they at some point make a statement of what happened, clear the air, or did they just sing Christmas music? Na kazi kaendelea.
Get in the comments.
I'm not the biggest Sauti Sol fan. So I listen to.
You don't see.
It's me usikiza tu Sauti Sol. So when all this happened, it didn't change much. But sasa the little effort I might have put into kuwatch your show Christmas haikuwa huko. Like maybe your Christmas would have happened you had the other show. It's something that on that the other show that happened, the first live they did, nikitu on that day nilisema tu let me tune in, let me watch this, and I did. So any spirit I had that would have gotten me to watch that ili replace na the thought of imagine all the money hours walitumia ku market event na iku happen na nyauta irudisha. And those thoughts niko like acha by day inaweza kaa inaweza lala by day. And I did that. Not I don't I might listen to Sauti Sol music in the future. I don't know. I might niko nazo kwa simu yangu. Yes, I might listen to them, I don't know. But
does it affect the brand?
So unajua mtu kama mimi mtu mmoja hizi make a really big difference, but in Kenya
this history ya si kujua what they said, what BN said, and then what the reason was.
Barnabo alitutusi akarudi sell tickets zote after actually perform like do you Sauti Sol? Nothing. They'll just pull in the same numbers they usually pull.
Maybe I summed up everything I needed to say.
I got you, man.
Hakuna kitu kuongeza you are to bring up off air about watu kuto show up for their show. Mbona huku show up for their show ya Christmas jana?
A reason ama
no.
done. Sitaki kusikia. Sitaki hata kusikia.
Wametoa poster.
Walitoa. Nadhani their silence wameplay safe. Cause really uwezi sidhani they can come and say no, your story ni uongo.
Yes, like
Amna rebuttal. Amna rebuttal. Najua, and I'm sure they've watched that video na news imewafikia ya what Kari said. And then the fact that your story really come up even that day that was cancelled because of the stage not being up to their standards and what they wanted. Hakuna kenye mtasema actually. You'll just keep on posting your shows. Watu wafurahi that we are getting a show finally what we wanted. Wengine waseme the audacity, wengine wasi show up. I think we are all the same in terms of being Sauti Sol fans or just listeners. Unajua juju si ati really ati tuko invested in their music and none of us have a ticket ya kwenda hiyo show anyway and I'm looking forward to it. Unaona?
3-5.
In COVID times ni the show and then ni concert and then nisimame and then because ni COVID anyuka na mchezo.
Yo, if there is a more demanding fan when it comes to events,
that was just because even for me your show when it happened, I think I was online 9:30 nilikuwa nimeona poster nikaja kwa show. But nilikuwa na hiyo aftertaste ya what had happened and history tumesikia unajua from Kari's kitchen and it was okay, but either way si ati pia nilikuwa invested in going for the show no sahi kuje ku recover and furahia, but how tuna mawazo yetu on the show.
Do you think it hurts other performers like other artists, if because since not sure how people put certain artists on a pedestal, because I'm sure there was someone before this was like Sauti Sol can never do no wrong, so blah 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 blah. So now that Sauti Sol has done this and the BN thing, whatever.
Quotes. Quote.
Do you think it would harm other artists if they put up a show and people are like Sauti Sol can do this, why blah 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 blah, or even with the corporates or with artists approaching food vendors or whatever that whole thing.
Umefikiria mbali.
Nenda sana.
Mimi sikafikiria that far.
That's what I do.
Like in terms of like other artists, like in terms of like the food vendors, I think definitely.
Yeah.
Like hiyo kwanza hiyo
change kila kitu
change kwa sababu wenyewe sana kwanza kama una invest that and then considering like COVID vile inakaa the dystopia is real guys. Like miski zimekaa kukaa anyway unana with that the current market and then something may happen. I think it will change hiyo history na food na pia organizers. Kwanza vile tutakuwa naongea na artists na hata kama ni kulipana kama nini because they have been paid upfront. Ndio everything. I think that changes
but like $30,000 kidogo.
And then ngoja jamaliza and then hata nafanya ni lose my train of thought.
Midnight train of thoughts.
Changing
the artists. Sasa ita like between the promoters and the artists, I think that will change.
Yeah.
Kwanza with quote unquote small name artists itakuwa stricter. And then with big artists itakuwa
more cautious.
Yeah. But now vile artists are perceived na wase.
Nothing.
Kenyans mazee like the same way like mimi sijali watu tu ajali like utakasirika leo and then kesho kasirika kitu kingine
but pia nadhani wale food vendors walikuwa involved katika hii event na wale organizers wenye walipanga hii event and anyone else mwenye alikuwa involved na alikuwa anatarajia kupata biashara kupata hela kutoka hii event au ndo watu watakuwa affected the most, and even for them ndio thinking about Sauti Sol unajua
watakuwa
exactly as compared to maybe and even for some fans who had bought the tickets walikuwa on their way to the
Definitely.
show.
Sikuna wengine walikuwa fly.
People had done all of these things. Unajua in terms of logistics kukam. So for some of those fans waangalia differently henceforth. So ukiangalia other Kenyans wenye haijawa affect watakuwa tu sawa. So I know the kind wenye after a Burna Boy disses you or a Davido whoever, they will still go for the show because for them it's distant. Haangali how that comment or that perception iko linked to you hapa hivi.
There's this thing in the construction industry inaitwa a performance bond. Ile obviously wewe ndio unafaa kulipa kama unajenga nyumba, wewe ndio unafaa kulipa the contractor money. But sasa the contractor you utoa a performance bond ya ku make sure ameperform, so that if he doesn't perform yenda nakulipa do. So I think the same thing can be applied with in the industry. So that the artists, let's say in this case Sauti Sol wange make a performance bond. Ndio sasa wakikosa ku perform like the show when you may fail juu yao, they are the ones now who pay the organizers. The organizers will recoup your do. Performance bond mostly inakuanga ku cater for, let's say, the whole tendering process, kutafuta new contractors, kutafuta new NCA certificates na vitu kama hizo. It costs money to do that. So it's the same thing our send or manage kulipa venue or manage let's say to get other artists, marketing vitu kama hizo. So I feel like your concept performance bond inafaa kuwa also incorporated kwa the industry.
So promoters masaidiwa.
Food for thought for promoters and organizers moving forward. Kuna nini mtakuwa mnalipo anyway.
So just a few hours of your
wewe tuambie kenye ulifeel kuhusu hiyo story, na kama ukumepanga kwenda show, kama uliona show yao jana ya Chrissy, because it's just a day
why did you see the show
ago recording this. Tuambie how was it. Roger kumuuliza earlier kama wali mention show yao ya Waterfront, kama wali clear the air ama kama walitaja in any way, pia tuambie. Na asante sana for watching hii conversation.